Just a girl sitting in her car, fogging it up, getting emotional. We have a snowfall warning right now, and it's snowing. I don't know if you can tell that or not. It's a wet one. And because lots of the snow had melted, there's ice underneath the snow. Like yesterday morning, I don't mind driving in the snow. It's the ice that I don't like, especially black ice. Yesterday morning was way worse. I think it took us like 10 minutes to walk from the car to school because I was making Thomas go so slow. And then this morning, I slipped and fell. Totally fine. That's what you got a booty for. It's fine. But it's like, and we were going, you know, like small Thomas steps, so I'm totally fine. But she's like, yeah, it's slippery and it's deceiving because the snow is over top, but then the ice is underneath. This would be hashtag Canada problems, or if you live somewhere where it snows. I'd be curious if you do, because sometimes when I post videos of me driving in the snow, people say they've never seen snow before, they've never touched snow before. A couple of things I thought I would talk about on my way to the radio station this morning, as we're gonna be driving real slow. I did cute boots. I did day 9 of the Yoga with Adriene last night, and I'm curious if you're doing the yoga challenge or yoga in general or anything, but I just started bawling. I had to stop it twice so I could get a Kleenex and blow my nose. It wasn't anything in particular that was upsetting. I mean, obviously I was really sad yesterday that my mom had left, but it wasn't that. It was, I think it's more just almost like proud that I'm doing yoga and going to the gym, and then also sad that I've neglected my body for so long. And I know, you know, there was just so much with Jeremy that it was, I did my absolute best to, you know, try and lose weight, try and take care of my body, but so many of you can relate, like as a mom and as a spouse, you often are the last person on the list. So I think that's part of it. And really committing, because again, I'm sure many of you can relate to this. You start something and then you stop, you start something and you stop. You can never keep up with it. And that's how I've been. I mean, besides being vegan, I mean, that's been consistent, but yeah, so I think that's part of it, but it just caught me off guard. So I'm really happy to be doing the Yoga with Adriene, and I think it's very therapeutic as well as tough. And I found last night's really hard. Like, I wasn't coordinated and I couldn't balance, and I mean, isn't that a metaphor, as Adriene would say? But I was very proud of myself for doing it, and I felt really good once I had, and self-high-fived. And as I was self-high-fiving, I thought to myself, you know, I know that I've created this thing as a marathoner that we self-high-five when we want to celebrate something, but I just want to make sure that you know I actually self-high-five, like, and say it out loud. I do a little clap. So, guess I'd mention that. Last night we had a really rough night. I don't think I fell asleep until 10, and then Thomas had me up at 2, and we never fell back asleep. So, I mean, he was super, super happy, but I just kind of dozed and tried to block the sound out and kept going in there and kept trying to settle him, and finally at about 5:30 I just brought him into my bed and thought like maybe he'd fall asleep because I know he's so tired. No, not with the room with Elmo. He just kept trying to like move my hands and get me to turn on the TV, so I finally just gave him my phone and I dozed, but not really. So I'm gonna go very easy on myself today, and some mornings when we're up early, I like to be productive and make it feel like it's purposeful. And this morning, I did that a little bit. I made a really nice breakfast, and then I commented on a bunch of YouTube comments on previous videos, so that made me feel good and so connected to you guys. I just love reading your comments. I've always been reading them all. This is just, I'm trying to get better about replying to them. Also, thank you to everybody who, this is a really long intro to this video. I told you I was gonna have a lot of time in the car this morning. We are currently going 33 kilometers an hour. I don't know what that is in miles. Slow, we're going slow. But I wanted to say thank you to everyone who months ago suggested that I try the Contigo mug, which is what I'm drinking out of right now. And then I have the white one, and then I have the silver one as well. There's a couple marathoners who are like desperately trying to find the Contigo mugs, which I love. And I gave one to Thomas's teacher for Christmas, and I got an email from her yesterday just like raving about how great the mug is. I was like, yes, thank you Marathoners, awesome. I mean, it really is good. It's a good mug. Keeps it hot. I can throw it in my purse like upside down and it's not gonna spill. And I put a smoothie in one the other day, and when I took it out of the fridge in the morning, there was ice chunks in it. When I met Jeremy, we lived way up north in Canada. Like, you think I live up north, I do, but in northern BC, and where it would be like -30 all winter long, so much snow. We would be on the radio telling people not to leave their houses because there was so much snow and ice and like stuff I'd never seen before, but we would have to go to work because someone has to tell people not to go to work. Anyways, he didn't have winter tires, and it used to stress me out so bad. He just had all seasons. I was like, sir. I mean, he was fine, but anywho, thanks for hanging out with me for the last 8 minutes as we drove to the radio station. I'm gonna go be entertaining on the radio. Ta-da! Back from the radio station, rocking this bad boy. The next order of You Do You sweatshirts with the arrow on the sleeve, they're on their way to me, so they should be here in the next week or so, I think, and then I'll get them up on the website for you. I am just waiting. Is that someone here? No, okay. I'm waiting for a delivery, but I'm also waiting. I'm talking to a marathoner named Jill in 3 minutes, and she asked if she could interview me. So I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but I said sure. And then I'm gonna get to work on my client stuff. I'm meeting at the bank at 1:30, and then I'll pick Thomas up from school. It's been 7 months since Jeremy passed away, and like the amount of legal stuff and like banking, and like I was at my accountant's yesterday to file his taxes, like it's a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on still, but that's my adulting day. Yeah, still snowing. Shout out to the woman I saw this morning who was shoveling her sidewalk with her baby strapped to her chest, wrapped in her coat. I was just like, yes, girl, yes. We made eye contact and I think I smiled, but I was just like, yes, 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 yes. So that's my update. I'm eating some baby carrots and some hummus. I would like to know, do you feel like you have a good enough sense of what my day looks like? I have been getting questions like what I actually do for a living and what my job is and what my company is. So I was wondering, like, would that be helpful? Would you like to see more of a, like, not just I did a bunch of client work, but actually what I do? Or is that boring? Let me know. Hi, how's it going? I'm good, thanks for having me today. This is the mug I was talking about earlier. Looks like a disco ball. Look at that. I've got peppermint green tea in there now because I'm heading to that meeting at the bank, which I'll do a little cheeky time lapse while I drive to the bank so you can see how much snow has fallen. Spoiler, a lot. I'm wearing these Levi's today. I was wearing the Guess ones yesterday. Thumbs up. I like them a lot. I only say that while you just stare at my crotch. I only tell you about the jeans because you all recommended so many to me. They're good if you have a booty and they don't fall down. All right, let's go shovel the snow for the 3rd time today. Hashtag Canada. I'm currently listening to Aziz Ansari's Modern Romance. It's very interesting. And I think I'm gonna count listening to books in my quest to read 15 books this year. Anyway, if you'd like an indication of how out of it I am and how tired I am, it's 2:24. I got to Thomas's school at like 2:15. Thinking that school was over at 2:30, it's not over till 2:45. I was like, oh, look at me getting a good parking spot, which I never do. I always park like miles away, which is good for my Bella beat, but I'm like parked right outside the school today. I was just about to get out and then realize like, oh no, I don't have 5 minutes, I have 20 minutes, which I'm totally fine with. I'm sitting in my car. Let me just put this down for a second. Okay, so I'm sitting in my car and I just had the bank appointment. It was whatever. I don't know. We didn't do what we were supposed to do. I thought we were supposed to do something and he didn't think so, so we didn't do it. And then I just emailed my investment advisor and she's like, yeah, you were supposed to. So at least that makes me feel like I kind of understand what's going on. Anyway, drive up here to Thomas's school. It's like crazy white out. And I'm listening to Aziz Ansari. I'm like, oh, I should check my socials. I was like, why do I have 14 tweets? That's really like, or 14 notifications on Twitter. I was like, that's weird for me. Not what? And then I looked and Sarah had posted like an hour ago, oh, Mare's like just a few subscribers away from 5,000, let's help her. And then I passed 5,000. There's 5,000 people subscribed to my YouTube channel. What? That is mind-blowing. What? What has happened? I am in shock. I started tearing up sitting here in the car outside of Thomas's school. There's 5,000 of you who are subscribed to my channel. Thank you. Thank you for lacing up and subscribing to my channel and being a marathoner. 5,000. I am speechless. I am grateful. There are no words. I should have something eloquent and exciting to say. I mean, you make my day every day. I was talking to my mom about vlogging and it really helps me as much as like I know it helps you to see my journey and my struggles and my vulnerability. Vlogging really helps me too. So selfishly, thank you. And here's to the next 5,000. We'll cheers with my green tea. Cheers if you're a marathoner and you're subscribed. Thank you. If you're a marathoner and you're not subscribed, subscribe. There's like a little button down below. I can't believe it. Just a girl sitting in her car, fogging it up, getting emotional. I want to say thanks to Julia for this beauty. It's sitting here because I don't know where to put it. It needs to go somewhere prominent, but thank you. This is like, could there be anything more perfect? If I had seen this in the store, I would have bought this for myself. So thank you. I'll show you when I decide where to put it. It's the time of the vlog where I look tired. And today, faux show, you're watching Mickey today. That's nice. Hanging out with Toodles in his dinosaur shirt. Yeah, Thomas is tired. He had a fine day, but obviously exhausted since we've been up since like 2. So I'm gonna end today's video here. I am gonna do the yoga with Adrian, I think, before I even put him to bed so that I can go to bed too. But thank you for watching. Again, thank you for 5,000 subscribers. This is such a big deal. Thank you for finding worth in my videos, and thank you for sticking around by subscribing and watching my videos. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one tomorrow, because that's what we do here. If you're not already, lace up, subscribe, become a member of the Mareathoner family. There's a link below to join the Facebook group. Okay, life's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and we made it through just barely. Me and this one. Hello. Hello. Oh, we did it, but we tired. Okay, see you in the morning.